Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me all right? All right, awesome. So, hello, my name is Charlene Manning, and I work in business development for Amazon Web Services, part of the Amazon company. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit about Amazon, a little bit about AWS, and a little bit about some of the roles and entry points that you can get to come and work in the organization. So hopefully you'll leave with a way to know what kind of roles we have, what we do, the breadth of the business, and how to apply. So a little bit about Amazon in the UK. We were founded in 1994, as you probably know, by Jeff Bezos. It started in a bit of a garage, but since then it's grown exponentially. So if we can look at some of the numbers on the screen, 9.3 billion invested since 2010, and this is many different businesses. So Twitch are an Amazon company, we have AWS, we have Whole Foods, we have IMDb, we have Prime, we have Alexa. So you're probably interacting with Amazon or AWS in some way on a daily basis. So this is just to demonstrate the breadth of the company, the types of the roles that are available, and the fact that we've got sites, offices, and centres all around the country. And the closest office to here is Manchester, but we've got virtual roles, hybrid roles, so there's something for everyone. So into Yorkshire, you can see we've got 2,500 permanent employees at the end of 2019. Nearly 5,000 people now selling on Marketplace, so that's people that have started their own business using Amazon. We've got 190 million in export sales, and that's directly money that's coming into Yorkshire. And then we've got 310,000 healthy breakfasts. So one of the things we really want to do is input into the community and really be part of the Leeds ecosystem. It's really important to us. So a little bit about Amazon and AWS. So just out of the audience, who here has heard of Amazon? Hands up. All right, so who's heard of AWS? Well, that's not bad, actually. That's kind of like 40% have heard of AWS. So I'll tell you a little bit about how we started. So at the moment, we're at $80 billion run rate sales every single year. So we're a pretty big part of the organization. And what happened was Amazon was going through a period of hyper growth in the early 2000s. They were trying to experiment and try new ways to become the everything store. Jeff Bezos wanted to just not sell books, but sell canoes or sell sweets. And so they needed to really make sure that the infrastructure of the website was able to handle all of these new experiments. And it was taking a long time. So some of the technical managers went down to the teams and said, look, what's taking so long? We just want to try this thing out, and if it doesn't work, we're going to stop doing it. And they said, look, we've got to order this hardware. It's going to take 12 weeks. We've got to negotiate a contract. We've then got to install it. And so what we did is we changed how our business works so that we could sell what's called microservices. So we developed a core competency doing that. And actually, because we're a strong technology company, we thought, well, if we were struggling with this, other companies are going to struggle with it. And with that, what we call the kind of modern cloud was born. And in 2006, we launched our first two services, S3 and EC2, so that's storage and compute. And if you fast forward to today, that's over 200 services, thousands of features, $80 billion of run rate, and customers such as Netflix, Airbnb, Peloton. And when you think about a company like Peloton or Airbnb, they probably wouldn't be available and here with the modern cloud, because they'd have to go to a big bank or a venture capitalist and say, we need 20 million pounds to try out our idea. And they'd say, yeah, good luck with that one. But with the cloud, they can try their idea out and actually just spend pennies or pounds. And if it doesn't work, you turn it off. And if it does, then you can scale it out and you're in business. And that's what Netflix did. So I work in business development, so I talk about technology on a regular basis. I like technology, but I'm not necessarily a developer. But these are just some of the programs we have that are giving you a different access routes into the organization. So Get IT is our program. We go into schools and we work with 12 and 13-year-old girls and encourage them to get a career in tech. We have our training and certification. AWS certifications are some of the most highly priced in the marketplace. So you can go in and take self-paced courses. Educate and Academy are two of our on-demand training, so you can go in for free, especially to educate and teach yourself about the modern cloud. You collect badges and you learn about things like Alexa and storage and machine learning, and at the end of it, you get access to a job board. And then AWS Restart is our 12-week classroom-based training program. That's from anyone from any background. So if you're underemployed or unemployed, please try AWS Restart. There's one in Leeds. So that's 12 weeks of training. You can learn about the cloud. You can learn about CVs, soft skills. And really, it's about getting you to that point where you can go in and get an entry-level job in technology as soon as possible. And as I said, there's one right here in Leeds. And then on the right is Amazon Jobs, and that's where our apprenticeships come into play. So we've got one of our apprentices in the audience. Ella's over there. She's an account manager apprentice. There are a number of different roles, such as software development. So if you've done your A-levels, if you want to do a degree apprenticeship, we'll pay for your degree. We'll give you work experience at the same time, and you can get a job at the end of it. So this is a story about a young lady called Jenna. She's been working with us since she was a college student. She ended up going to Ravensbourne University, and she applied for a bursary through a program called Amazon Future Engineer. So she got £10,000 of support. She got a mentor, and she's now doing her final year at university alongside doing a year-long internship with Amazon as a business analyst. So really great story for Jenna there. For our apprenticeships, we have Ibrahim. He's an account manager apprentice. We have Fernanda, I call her my adopted daughter. She's a software engineer apprentice. She's in the Alexa team, in the Alexa shopping team. And then we have Justice. He's actually one of the apprentices in one of our fulfillment centers. So you can come in from any access point, do any role. You can be really technical or not that technical. There's different entry points. We employ over 1.5 million people globally, and we'd really love you to consider applying for a role at Amazon or AWS. If you're ready to build with us, you can visit us at amazon.jobs, or we're just over there at the stand, and we'd be love to talk to you and teach you a little bit more about how to get a role with Amazon Web Services or one of the Amazon companies. Thank you very much.